James, how can connecting workflows and reporting digitally impact an organization's ability to be preventative?
Yeah, that's a good question. I actually have something up in the background. I think I'll share my screen. From day one, as you're starting to complete your sample analyses and you're doing your sampling and that data is coming back, the system is gathering all of that. And it's one facility, it's multiple facilities, it's 50 facilities, it doesn't matter. What's happening across the entire set of your facility base is that everyone is doing these actions that are ordering samples to be done, and everyone is receiving back results, and everyone is completing actions in the application. And so what's happening in the background, where some poor guy, on a Wednesday, Thursday, every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the end of the month would need to sit in a room by themselves and, get on the phone and say, hey, have you sent me your spreadsheet yet? Or, hey, have you sent me your spreadsheet yet? Or, hey, did you give me access to your Access database yet? Or, hey, can I have your binder so I can enter all of this in? And they're compiling this data and then they're normalizing it. That's what's happening in the background for everyone that's already using Neogen Analytics. But what I have up in front of us is actually, it's our latest and greatest report. It's my favorite now, which is the Drill Anywhere report. And so you'll notice here, I have my today minus 12 months filter. So I have about a year's worth of data. And then along the top, you actually see all of my different facilities. So interestingly enough, I can see just in general over the last 12 months, how many total tests has each facility done? How many non-conformances have come back from those tests? And then what's the non-conformance percentage? And that's for each and every facility across the board. So if I want to come in here and take a look at some more specific, like for me, some of my questions might be, well, how do these non-conformance percentages translate to zone? Or how do these non-conformance percentages translate based upon pre-op or post-op testing? And I want to start to take a look at that. I can actually click on this drill and I can select a new dimension and I can come down and say, I want to break all of this out by zone. And what the report is going to do is it's actually going to take all of this data and separate it out by zone for each and every facility. First off, I want to see how things are going in zone 1. I see that my non-conformance percentage is actually higher in my zone 1s than it was as an average across all zones for my RTE meat facility. I'm going to come down, I'm going to break this out over time. I'm going to say, I want to look at this. Let's go month by month start date. And now it has broken, starting with 10/1/2022. It's broken all of my total number of tests, total number of non-conformances with a calculated non-conformance percentage broken out by zone on a month-over-month basis. Instead of saying, hey, give me a few days to pull together the data and I'm going to schedule a meeting, it's, hey, Dan, go get yourself a quick cup of coffee. I'm just going to slice and dice this. And when you come back, we're going to have a conversation about how non-conformances looks to be steadily increasing with a sharp drop off for 1 month, in the future in your zone 1s. And then we're going to start to dive into, well, what's been taking place? What sampling have you been doing? Who's been sampling and things like that.